Hi guys, Deluded Guna. Now, when people talk about young pros or pros in general, or any sort of level footballer, what they need to have in order to make it, you'll hear drive, you'll hear obviously the numerous physical capabilities and technical skills required to be a footballer. But what you really rarely hear, sorry, which isn't, I don't feel it's almost projected out of football, it's an ego. Now you're told don't have an ego and all of them things, especially in regards to PR and handling yourself in the media. Let's face it, people don't like arrogance when they can't, especially when they can't understand why you're arrogant. But I believe it's a good thing. I believe it's a great thing for footballers to have. In any sort of discipline in life, you should have it, but especially in football, you need to gas yourself. Footballers should gas themselves before anyone else. You have to be your biggest fan in anything, especially to do great things, before anyone else sees it in you. Because the same, and in regards to gassing yourself, when you're sure of yourself or you're confident in your own abilities, whether someone's telling you how good you are, it won't phase you. Whether someone's telling you you're the crappiest footballer in the world, it won't phase you. Because we all know football's a cutthroat world. The same rope fans will help you climb up on is the same rope they'll strangle you with when you're not doing certain things. You want an example of that? Go and look at any wonder kid that hasn't hit the heights or has hit the heights. Like, let's look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He's dealt with a lot of adversity, even back to his living on in the Madeira Island in Portugal, where teachers told him he wouldn't be anything. He had several altercations with teachers because of that. Weren't from the most economically rich family. So he's had to fight. He's constantly had to prove himself. He's constantly had to believe in himself when no one would. And when people call guys like Cristiano Ronaldo arrogant, it makes me sick because one, he's not arrogant, and two, even if he was, deserves to be arrogant, should be arrogant because of what he's come from. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, another one. He's called arrogant. He's always making headlines for saying the Zlatan, all of them things, and it is funny. But again, like Ronaldo, he grew up in Sweden of immigrant family members, had a lot of trouble with the law, a lot of problems growing up. People said he wouldn't be anything. People discriminated against him, and now look, through believing in himself and that perseverance, the very city where people used to tell him this, he now has a statue. Sterling, of course, Sterling's not the levels of them two footballers, but he was told by a teacher, prison, you're either going to be prison or footballer or something else. He's fought and proved people wrong, coming from Northwest London, and now look what he's doing. Rio Ferdinand and Ian Wright, both from South London, notoriously rough areas where both are from. Incredible self-belief to me to make it. And even if you ask Rio said he believed he's the best centre-back in the world at a point. Personally, I echo that. But you should believe in that. Ian Wright believed even when he was playing non-league that he had the ability to go and play there. Dele Alli, of course, him and Sterling are not in the bracket of these guys, but he's had to fight adversity in his life. And you see it transpire onto the pitch. He's fearless because he knows what real fear is and what isn't. That is what you need to be a good footballer, in my opinion. It's fight or flight, and you can't engineer that. And especially in regards to my club, I wish we had some more players like that. Closest we probably get. I'm not. Of course, a lot of these footballers, you look at Koscielny and Giroud, they've had to fight to be footballers. But Alexis is probably the only real one of memory, Ozil to a degree, that's had to fight for their life. South America is literally life or death over football. Who knows? Probably being a gang or doing whatever to make ends meet. He was very poor as a kid. Not hardly had money for shoes and things like that. You look at people like Tevez that had to play football for burgers. You need that drive. You need to gas yourself. Any discipline in life. That is the only way you're going to take yourself to new heights. People have the arrogance. I mean, not even arrogance. The nonsense. Sorry, to call people arrogant or say he's egotistical. No, he's not. Where were you when he was insecure and everybody said he wouldn't be something? Even his family members. Where were you when people were telling Zlatan that? Every right. Messi gets called humble and things like that, and he probably is humble. But even if he was cocky, he deserves it because numerous people said he wouldn't make it and had question marks because of his height. There's a lot of traits that are underrated in regards to being a footballer, and I believe gassing yourself, believing in yourself, telling yourself you're the best is one of them. In conclusion, guys, Deluded Guna, I'm signing out. Hopefully you agree. If you think I'm waffling, comment. Yeah, like it for me. Yeah, you guys know I'm the best at this stuff. Obviously, I ain't got the best equipment, but when it comes to knowledge or opinions, right or wrong, you know that my stuff's thought through. I'm the best at this YouTube stuff. Thank you for watching.